Rashawn Davis, and Pablo Rivas, who was named the MEAC Basketball Tournament Most Outstanding Performer. After the Eagles' 71-63 victory over Hampton, the Eagles win their second straight MEAC tournament title and earn the conference automatic bid to the NCAA tournament. Coach, first of all, congratulations.
Thank you.
Second of all, an opening statement, please.
I couldn't be more proud of a team. Kind of at a loss of words, man, because it hasn't really sunk in. But this championship was different. You know, the others we were kind of expected. We were the favorites. But to be honest, a lot of people gave up on this team. And, you know, I'm getting a lot of congratulatory text messages now, but we gave up 100 points to Bethune. We gave up 100 points to South Carolina State. And there was a time we were stinking and I wasn't getting those text messages. And people didn't believe in us, but I told these young men, we gotta regroup. I took the blame for it, and I just challenged this guy to my right to step up, and this guy to my left to step up. And they ain't always like it. It was always uncomfortable to them. But I saw the end result, and the end result was this. But in order for us to get here, it was gonna require these two taking us. And for the game, we wanted to control tempo. Again, it's another team that scored 90 points. They feel really, really comfortable getting up and down the floor. Their guard play is dynamic. They can dribble, pass, and shoot and create for others and manufacture points in so many different ways. And we just wanted to keep them in front of us. And I stayed up all night trying to develop a game plan because the first time we played them, that didn't work. So I challenged the guys this morning, you know, just to keep these guys in front of you. And they're gonna make some tough shots because they're really good basketball players. And they're gonna do some things to put us in uncomfortable positions, but you have to respond. And pretty much down the stretch, I thought it was a back and forth game. I thought it was huge that Sean got his third foul or whatever. I don't have enough money in my pocket to comment on that, so I let that go. I let my assistant coach comment on that. But we had key contributors off the bench, Raekwon Honey, Dominique Reed, you know. John Guerrero was huge. I thought he got us going in the second half, man. That kid is incredible. And we just pulled it out. You know, I'm sorry for going all over the place right now, man, but my mind is just wondering. I'm extremely proud, you know, for these guys, man, because they have a legacy that they can share and have of their own, and no one can ever take this away from them.
Questions?
This would feel any different because you guys weren't expected to do as much as you were a 6th seed, and this would feel any sweeter than others?
Yeah, because it's the underdog. You know, that's where I feel comfortable, being the underdog. This guy's been an underdog all his life. That guy's been an underdog, so we kind of embraced that role. And we came in as a 6th seed, and some people have written us off, and you know, they didn't believe in us, and honestly, they probably shouldn't believe in us. But we believed in each other. That's all that matters. And I told these guys from day one, look, the only thing that matters is these guys in the locker room, and everybody else, they'll come and go. But just winning this, it hasn't sunk in right now because we're on a natural high, but in 48 hours, you know, we'll get a chance to really enjoy this moment, man, because we've created a standard at North Carolina Central. And I'm proud because these guys, along with the other guys in that locker room, they upheld that standard tonight.
Guys, Pablo, what's it like to, you know, that standard that, you know, you guys are, you know, expected to do this now, even if, you know, just because you've done it now 3 times in 5 years, what's it like to be part of building that?
It's an amazing feeling because, like, 2 years, you know, last year we won it, but this year it was just us, like as Coach said, we was being the underdogs. Like, nobody expect, I believe it, like, nobody expects us to win this whole tournament. And, you know, we just turned the whole season around. You know, we lost some games that we should have lost during the season. And once this conference tournament came in, it was just like a different mindset for each one of our guys. And just me, you know, the coach kind of counted on me a lot. So, you know, I had to do my thing. And also Big Sean. So, you know, for me, it's just an amazing feeling, just winning this.
The game was tied at 58 with a little over 4 minutes left, and you guys scored the next 11 points. Were you aware you were doing that?
I wasn't aware because Coach was on my ear, about that turnover that I had made. Well, I didn't panic. I was just, like, next play, one stop, and we just started coming up with some stops, and we ended up going to the free throw line and executed there.
So you talk about the mental toughness of this team and to battle back as a team and battle back as a team. You guys took that blow, kind of close out. How mentally tough is this team does?
I could say this started from like day one, from conditioning up to early morning on the track, just things like that. Those are the things that get you prepared for these moments, because you got to be mentally tough to survive those moments. So I just feel like we kind of been preparing ourselves for this since day one. We work hard every day. Sometimes we don't want to, but it paid off. So just thank God.
Our coach came in and said that they dared some of your players to beat them that they didn't expect, and your guys just made plays that maybe some of them that they hadn't made all year.
Yeah.
What's it like to watch those guys kind of emerge in those moments?
Well, we've done it in spurts, and we've done it in practice. But we didn't do it when the gym was filled to capacity. And that was a great game plan, because these two, they command a lot of attention. They command a lot of double teams. I just encourage my backcourt. It's no pressure on you, right? This is basketball. I grew up in pressurized situation. I know what pressure is. Losing a basketball game or winning a basketball game, that's not pressure. Pressure is not knowing where your next meal is going to come from. Pressure is walking outside of your house, and every decision you have to make dictates whether you get back in your door or not. Pressure is seeing your mother 3 months behind on the rent and she don't know where the next, that's pressure. This is basketball. So put the pressure on me. It goes on my record. I'm the only one that gets fired. And you just go out there and shoot open shots and do what you've done all your life. And Reggie was 2 for 18 yesterday. I said, go be 3 for 19. Shoot it, I don't care. You can only make a miss. It's basketball. And I don't know if that relaxed him, but it's the truth. And John Guerrero was huge. He just went out there and played like a kid obsessed. This is a kid I met at a basketball camp. He worked my basketball camp, and I just liked his passion with the kids. And I said, man, I just want you around because I love energy. And he's such a good kid, and he sat over there, he practiced so hard every day, every year, of the year. And we had some injuries, and we had some situations, and I was like, look, I'm just gonna give you a chance. And he's done a remarkable job with that. So this is not his first time doing that. He did it the final game against A&T, but he's a tough kid. He's been in the Navy. He did more before 6 a.m. than most people did all day. And it shows on our court, and our team needs that maturity because we had a little inexperience on our team. And so the maturation that he possessed, it really helped carry us.
How nice is that blend? Because you have the young guards who probably don't know any better, how nervous they should be.
I know that's right.
And you got these guys that are, just kind of helping carry them along.
It's great, it's much needed. And that's why I was telling them all year, the fight with them all year was, y'all have to mature. Y'all have to be 21, 22-year-old guys. Because my freshmen, they just don't know. All they know is their high school and AAU career. That's not gonna get it done out here. So y'all have to carry it and mobilize and be a stable force for us. In the huddle, when things not going our way, we have to be able to look in your eyes and know that everything is gonna be okay. You can't be throwing tantrums and holding your head down and being down on yourself. So Rashawn Davis, Pablo Rivas, those names are etched in stone in North Carolina Central, man, because they got us through here. They got us through here. And they just made play. I ain't draw up none of that. They just want to make a play.
You get the HBCU game day, Coach. You talked all year about how your freshmen were driving you crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It came up big today in this tournament. Now you gotta hit them wrapped around this NCAA tournament. Do you feel like they're still driving you crazy?
Yeah, absolutely. They are still driving me crazy, man. I've aged in dog years. I feel like I'm 60. They kind of like, they was a quarterback, they would throw a touchdown or interception. There's no in between with them. They're really, really good or really, really crazy at times. But I love them, and I was the same way when I was a freshman. And you know, it's beauty in that. You know, they got a reward for all of that pain, you know, and I'm extremely happy for them. And now they have 3 more years to chase something. Instead of waiting for tomorrow, they got it, and they got a piece of that, and that's what I'm extremely proud for these guys. I've done it, so it's a little different. I'm the coach, so I can't take but so much credit. I ain't grabbed no rebound, no assist, or nothing. I tell these guys, it's your team, I coach it, but what they did, that performance was phenomenal, and they trusted me for the entire week, and they just went out there and executed the game plan to perfection, man. So I'm extremely proud of them for that.
Now, how do you get them ready for the big dance?
I told them what we're gonna do. We're gonna enjoy every moment of it, because my problem as a coach, you win championships and you always looking at the next thing, and before you know it, 5, 6 years from now, you ain't enjoyed nothing. And I made up my mind, I'm gonna enjoy it. If you guys probably remember our first one, it was moving so fast, and then this little man beside me had his accident, and me being in that hospital with him put my life into complete perspective. Basketball is important, but it's not as important as that. And that's what I just told the guys in the locker room. We're gonna enjoy every moment. We're gonna cut down every net. We're gonna smell all the roses. We're gonna do all of those things right now. And we'll worry about tomorrow when tomorrow get here, but we're gonna enjoy it now. Now we're 2018 MEAC basketball champions, and no one is gonna take that from us, and we'll worry about all that other stuff when we get there.
Speaking of enjoying and dancing in the big dance, these guys show you some of those moves you know in locker room?
I get them from this one right here, man. Like, you know, the Yo Gabba, all I watch is ESPN and Nickelodeon, so the Yo Gabba Gabba and, you know, all the dance moves, man. Him and my daughter, they show me some stuff. I can't listen to the stuff they listen to. That's crazy, but I catch up on a step every now and then, man. So we had a lot of fun with it. We're gonna continue to have a lot of fun. We're gonna have a day party that y'all invited to back at the hotel. The hours are from 5 to 6, and y'all more than welcome to come party with us. All the Dasani water and Gatorade one could ask for.
Coach, just go back to the start of the season last year. A lot of people left, graduated. What were your thoughts when you first stepped on the court with this new group of guys, and now you're sitting here as a champion? Can you give me the process from that start to where you sit right now?
I think you said the key word, the process. As a coach, our system, it's not a system where you can just walk out from day one and pick up everything and we just roll the ball out of there. It's a lot of attention to detail. It's somewhat complex, and it takes a while for those guys to know it and understand it. So I had to trust them and be a little more patient. With my senior laden teams, I wasn't patient because they knew what to expect. These guys were new. I think we were the youngest and most inexperienced starting group in the country, whatever have you. I didn't allow them to use that as an excuse. This guy humbled himself, and he's our best player, but we needed a spark off the bench, and I started him in the first game, and I never started him again. As a senior, he could have pouted because he deserves that right. He was a previous champion, but he never said anything. He never pouted about coming off the bench. So his humility was A1, and his sacrifice was A1, and the guys bought into that. And now I'm thinking about it, this is the only back-to-back champion in NCC history right here, man. So that's going to be some critical information that he can share. I'm sure he'll go on his Instagram and make sure he'll tell everybody, all his followers, that he is the only back-to-back champion, but I'm proud of him, man.
Did he stay up all night?
No, he kept me up all night. Is he sleeping?
He's on, man.
He was
Been gone for a while.
Oh my God, man, that's what assistant coaches do. You never hire your family. That's what they do. They take advantage of situations. So he stayed up with me all night, man. So I'm proud of him. Strong fella right here, man.
All right, gentlemen, congratulations. Thank you, guys.